Welcome to Faith Meets Politics. The discourse surrounding gender identity and the expression of transgender individuals has gained significant attention in society, particularly in educational settings. As we explore this topic, it is crucial to approach it with empathy and appreciation for the complexities involved. Every individual deserves recognition and respect regardless of their gender identity. However, it's also important to critically analyze the ideologies that are being presented. Let's start by acknowledging the transgender community. Many people who identify as transgender encounter various obstacles, from societal stigma to outright discrimination, which can create deep challenges in their lives. Recognizing their humanity, treating them with dignity, and simply the right thing to do. However, doing so does not necessitate that we must fully embrace all the ideologies associated with gender identity that may diverge from long-standing cultural traditions. In recent years, there's been a concerted effort to incorporate transgender narratives into educational curricula and public welfare systems. Proponents of this initiative claim that it's about building an inclusive environment and fostering understanding among youth. While the motivations are undoubtedly well-meaning, there is a rise in concern regarding how these discussions may affect children's perceptions about gender. Young minds are impressionable. Exposing them to nuanced issues surrounding things like gender identity too early can create confusion about the fundamental concept of being male and female, or female rather say. The dialogue about transgender rights isn't confined to classrooms. We see its impact resonating throughout mainstream culture, in media, workplaces, and various social spheres. There is an intention behind these discussions to cultivate acceptance. Yet, they bring forth critical questions about how we achieve a balance between valuing individuals and endorsing beliefs that not everyone agrees with. Interestingly, many who express support, hear this out, many who express support for transgender rights do so more out of apprehension than conviction. There's a palpable fear among individuals of being marginalized, losing friends, or even jeopardizing their job security if they don't align with certain beliefs. This pressure is especially prevalent in workplaces where diversity and inclusion initiatives often compel employees to outwardly embrace ideologies that they may not personally support or maintain harmony and advancement. It's imperative that we nurture open dialogues around the topic of gender identity, particularly in relation to children and education, the education they receive. Can we confidently say we advocate for diverse perspectives in our communities while sidelining those who hold opposing views? Promoting the dignity and rights of transgender people can coexist with the notion that traditional gender definition merit consideration and, in some cases, protection. Parents play a pivotal role in the discourse about gender identity. Many hope to guide their children's comprehension of complex societal issues based on their own values and beliefs. When educational institutions advance specific gender ideologies that may clash these parental viewpoints, it often results in continuous debates. Parents desire assurance that their children are receiving an education that not only respects diverse opinions but also fosters critical thinking. Rather than promoting a strictly singular narrative regarding gender issues, opposing to certain ideologies should not be misconstrued as a manifestation of hatred or bigotry. It's vital to draw a distinction between challenging specific philosophical viewpoints and outright rejection of individuals based on their identity. We can agree that compassion and respect are essential while also recognizing that not all ideas regarding gender identity are universally endorsed or suitable for imposition. From a broader societal perspective, we must ponder the consequence of allowing a singular viewpoint to dominate the discussion on gender. It is critical to strike a balance between inclusivity and encouraging a variety of perspectives on this multifaceted issue. Engaging in robust discussion and debate helps create a more comprehensive understanding of different positions, allowing a society to appreciate individuals' rights without enforcing a single narrative. We must also confront the notion that opposing viewpoints are harmful by their very nature. Now, certain discussions about gender identity may indeed provoke strong emotions, yet they are necessary for a mature articulation of ideas. As we navigate through this intricate terrain, establishing platforms where a range of perspectives can be discussed openly and without fear of backlash is essential. In conclusion, addressing the topic of gender identity requires a delicate balance. We must honor the dignity of every person, regardless of their gender identity, while simultaneously holding space for discussions that question prevailing ideologies. It is possible to stand up for the rights of transgender individuals as valued members of our communities while also fostering an environment for open dialogue about the ramifications of shifting away from traditional gender norms. Ultimately, this balanced approach will empower people to express their beliefs candidly while nurturing a society that prizes both tolerance and critical thinking. By committing to respect one another as individuals, we can work collaboratively to unpack the complex ideologies shaping our world today.